Hey, what's up everybody? Down here at hive number 4. If you haven't checked out the introduction video for this week, please do so, because if you do watch that, you will watch me chase down a swarm that landed in a tree not too far out of the bee yard. So that's the second time that's happened this year for me, coming out, doing an introduction video, about to get into the hives to inspect them for their bi-weekly inspection, to only discover one of the hives currently swarming. So that's pretty cool. So anyway, if you haven't watched the introduction video, I'll give you the cliff notes for hive number 4 from the last inspection. So basically they had a ton of nice brood, a whole bunch of bees, and a few queen cups in development. So let's see if those queen cups have turned into queen cells. But if you can't see, I am still running number 4 with a queen excluder. I'm down to 2 hives that I still have a queen excluder on. Hive number 3, which I just got done inspecting, and hive number 4, which is obviously what I'm about to get into. So let's see how they're doing for this week. Let's see if the bees have continued to do a nice job storing some nectar, which, like I said, with the swarms this year, it's been a very odd year. Ton of hives swarming very, very frequently. But the other odd thing is, it's early July, and the bees are still bringing in nectar. So historically, the nectar flow stops like mid-June, and in fact that is about when I pull the supers to harvest our honey. So the nectar flow usually stops in mid-June, but here we are with colonies that have supers on them, and they're still bringing in nectar. Alright, I was going to say not much to look at because this is the top box. I'll show you real quick if you can see that or not. The top box that has the yellow foundation, which bees have just not been a fan of. However, I do want to show you this. I say they haven't been a fan of, but they are still continuing, if you can see that or not, still continuing to draw out some wax on these frames, which is fantastic. That's what I've been wanting them to do for like probably 2 seasons now, at least, maybe even 3. So we'll just set them aside. That's a pretty nice sight. This is, so this is one of the boxes I harvested this year. Added this box back on 2, maybe 3 weeks ago. So let's just pull the center frame and see how they've been doing. I mean, they're packing the nectar away. You can see the nectar. They're just not capping it. Which is why I want to give them about 2 more weeks, and neither frame to the left or right is capped at all. And that's why I want to give them 2 more weeks to see what they can do. And if it turns out that it looks like they're just not going to cap the honey at all, so I can harvest it, I'll end up removing the queen excluder, and then the colony can use the nectar and the honey as a food store for the winter. Alright, let's get into the bomb box, see what they've been up to. See if any of these queen cells or queen cups have turned into anything. Alright, very first frame, as you can see, I'm just really looking for eggs right off the bat. I don't see any on that side. And the open cells where you would think you'd find an egg. Yes, we do have have eggs. We have eggs right here. I'm not even going to try and show you that because it's hard enough for me to see it with my eye. I don't think it's going to come up on camera at all. So we have eggs. That is a nice frame of brood. Same on that side. Pretty sure the queen was marked during the last inspection. Nope, here comes the bees on the ground. However, I cannot remember right now. Give them some smoke. Not sure if you can see that or not, but surrounding the cap brood, if the sun hits it just right, a ton of nice pupated larvae, which will be capped in the next week or so. Same thing on this side. Yeah, they're doing a nice job. Ton of eggs in this frame. It'll be hard to show the camera, so you just have to believe me. That's a nice frame of brood right there. Cap brood, which adds quite a bit. Increases the, what I'm trying to say, increases the population by a whole bunch when they hatch out, especially both sides. If you have a frame that's completely drawn out, every single cell, it's about 3,500 on a deep frame. So you figure two sides, that's 7,000 bees right there. As you can see, not every cell is drawn out, so say 80%. What would that be? 7,000 minus about 1,400, so I mean still it's about 5,500 bees. Alright, let's see if she's on the last frame. Not seeing her. Which is fine. You don't have to find the queen every single time. I have found queens on the very last frame more often than not, but lately you've done a pretty good job of evading me. Okay, well, found eggs, so they still have a laying queen, which is what you want. in some smoke, put the boxes back together. Alright, there you have it, folks. Quick look at hive number 4. Didn't find the queen, as y'all saw. Found eggs on quite a few frames. They continue to have several frames of very nice brood. And they also have a few queen cells in development. So give it 2 weeks and see how the next inspection looks come mid-July. Hey, that does it for this week. Routine inspection of hive number 4. If you are in or around the Jacksonville, North Carolina area and you're looking for some local honey, we do have some available for purchase. Check us out on Instagram and Facebook, and if the book now button is available, that means we're actively taking honey sale appointments. That'll take you over to our Square site. Simply pick a day and time that works for you. You can book up to a week in advance. You'll pay through the site. We'll leave your honey on the front porch for easy pickup as we continue to do our part with social distancing. And if you haven't subscribed, we would appreciate it if you do so. If you hit the bell, you'll receive notifications of future videos. And everybody that does subscribe, we take it as you saying thanks to us for the content that we share. We try to keep it interesting, entertaining, and a bit informative. And if you have any tips, tricks, or advice, or any comments you feel the need to leave, just put them in the comment section and try to engage with the audience on a regular basis. Let's take a look at the entrance of hive number 4. Oh yeah. That's basically what a post-inspection entrance looks like. And I finally took the entrance reducer off this colony 2 weeks ago, and they seem to be doing a little better with bearding. Obviously it opens up the full entrance, allows for better airflow, which could help keep the hive a little cooler and help with the brood production. Alright, hey, that does it for this week. Thanks for watching, everybody.